where we are using this absolute majority. Where we will use this absolute majority. Yes, in order to form the government. Firstly, in order to form the government, we will be using the absolute majority. If there is no majority, then they will go for alliance. The second option is alliance. Okay. If they have got the majority, if any of the single party got the majority, they will not go for alliance. If they don't have the majority, then they will go for alliance. Understood? Then we have studied regarding the simple majority. Where we will be using the simple majority? Yeah, the elections of Speaker of Lok Sabha, Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha, Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Okay, and then no, and then along with that, where we'll be using simple majority? Ordinary bill, money bill, finance bill, confidence motion, no confidence motion. Okay, then comes the effective majority. Okay, where we will be using the effective majority? Removal of Speaker of Lok Sabha. Yes, Vice President of India. Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Okay, there we'll be using this one. Next comes the special majority. Where we'll be using the special majority type 1? Article 312. Okay, see here. The special majority, it is having 4 flavors. Okay, they will call it as flavors, but you take it as types. Okay, here what happens is we are having the Article 312, that is related to what? All India services, or the All India services. What is this All India services? What is this All India services? What is that? What is this All India services? It is having 3 designations. One is IAS, IPS and IFS. Why will be, what is the importance of that? Just give me a minute. What is the importance of these All India services? To administrate the country, in order to have this smooth functioning, in order to have the strength for building the national integration. Okay, there will be using this one. And this is which house is having a lot of power in order to create the All India services? Rajya Sabha. Okay. Will the Lok Sabha vote for creation of All India services? No, it will not vote. Next one is flavor 2. Okay, that is related to which one? Okay, constitutional amendment. Along with that, not only constitutional amendment bill, but also for this one, removal of judges of Supreme Court, High Court, CAG, that is Comptroller and Auditor General of India, where he is the protector of our public purse of India, a treasure of India. Okay, whatever the income the government gets, that will be protected by whom? CAG. Understood? How the income will be generated for the government? ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ? Taxes, direct tax, indirect taxes and non-taxes also. Through that it will get the income. Okay, that huge money will be protected by whom? For that the head will be CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Next is for Election Commission, in order to conduct the elections, that totally that will be under the hands of these members: Chief Election Commissioner and Election Commissioner. there will be one chief election commissioners for India, and there will be 2 election commissioners. Okay, they will conduct the election. They will announce on which date the election should be takes place, and they will give the symbol for the parties, political parties. If you are independent candidate, you should choose in the independent symbols. Okay? And for national political party and regional political party, they can choose their respective symbols. Okay? That all, and announcing the results also, that all that function will be under the hands of Chief Election Commissioner and election commissioners. Next one, type 3. Okay, along with this, we are having 2 definitions here. It is inclusion of 2/3 of the members of both the houses present and voting and absolute majority. Okay. Next, let us study the 4th one. The 4th type, sorry, 3rd type. 3rd type. Third type, concentrate here. The 3rd type is put the 3rd one, that is C. Okay, that tells 2/3 of the members of both the houses present and voting plus absolute majority plus ratification of more than half of the states. Don't write in that second type only, just adding up this. Osadak bariveko. This is the 3rd type. That is, it is having 3 definitions here, like 3 clauses. One is 2/3 of the members of both the houses present and voting plus absolute majority plus ratification of more than half of the states. See, this type 3 will be used when there is a federal in structure. When there is a need of federal structure. What is federal? Two government. Union government, state government. Federal means two in character, that is central government, state government. If there is any distribution of power between central government and state government, for that laws, we need this majority. That is special majority type 3 or flavor 3. Understood? For federal structure, that is distribution of power. Who will distribute the power? The central government will distribute the power for the state governments. Whenever the power should be distributed, the central government is very strong in nature. and it will distribute the powers for the state governments. During that time, we will use this majority. And during GST, establishment of GST, creation of GST, there we have used this one, goods and service tax. This came into the force in which year? 2017. I think still you were there in primary or high school. In 2017, GST came into the force. That too on which date? July 1st. July 1st is called as GST date in India. GST day, July 1st, 2017, it came into the force. Opposition party will blame this GST as a Gabbar Singh tax. Gabbar Singh tax. But it is actually a goods and service tax. Why? Because it was a huge burden for the people to pay the goods and service tax. For everything, you should pay the GST. It was very difficult for the customers to pay. Huge taxes was being levied. What are the slabs of GST? What are the percentage in the GST? You will pay GST or not? If you purchase the phone, if you purchase laptop, everything, for that you pay the GST. And the GST are of 5 slabs. One is 0%, 5%, 12%, 18%, and 28%. Maximum highest slab in GST is 28%. Recently on September 22nd, GST was been reduced for some of the goods. Have you seen that? The bikes and also the food items, that was been reduced. 28% ididu 18% 100% ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Have you seen that? 18 and 5%. That has been reduced. Kindly go through the news. We are having these 5 tax slabs: 0, 5, 12, 18, 28. Let me just tell you which are the goods that will be coming in 0, 5, 12, 18, 28. The higher the tax, concentrate here. The higher the tax, the higher the luxury items. For the basic goods, it is 0% or 5%. What are the basic goods that we need for our day-to-day life? Fruits, vegetables, milk, egg, that all will be either 0 or 5%. All the fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, that will be having only 0%. If it is a frozen food, or if it is a pasteurized food, that will be 5%. Okay. Toothpaste, soap, all that will be 12 or 18, 12%. Okay. Then 18% and 28 for luxury items, for AC, for fridge, for vehicles, purchasing of vehicles. All the basic facilities, basic necessity items will be of lesser GST. The higher the luxury items, the higher will be the charges for you. Understood? Okay. A representation of states in parliament. Representation of states in parliament. What is representation of states in parliament? It is related to the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is called as Council of States. Rajya Sabha is called as Council of States. In order to increase the seats in Rajya Sabha, we want this majority. In Karnataka, how many Rajya Sabha seats are there? Okay, concentrate here. Let us take the Karnataka. How many MLAs are there in Karnataka? 224 MLAs are there in Karnataka. And how many MLCs are there in Karnataka? 75. Already I told in a first class. Just kindly go through the first class. All the videos. Okay. MLAs are 224. MLCs are 75. MLCs will be only 1/3 of the MLAs. Strength of MLAs. ಮೂರರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ. Okay. MLCs will be only 1/3 of the strength of MLAs. Okay. And we are having Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha in the parliament. Okay. But how many MPs of Lok Sabha are elected from Karnataka and also from Rajya Sabha of Karnataka? The seats of MPs of Lok Sabha, especially in Karnataka anta tagondre, it is 28. Of Rajya Sabha, it is 12. What is the total strength of Lok Sabha? Total 550. Present strength 543. It is for entire India. But if you take only for Karnataka, what is, how many seats? 28. Now understood? And for Rajya Sabha, what is the total strength of Rajya Sabha? 250. Total strength 250. Present strength 245. Out of 245, how many seats are there for Karnataka? 12. From all the states, they will represent in parliament. Ella states indanu irtare Rajya Sabha members, Lok Sabha members. Not only Delhi. Understood? See, representation of states of parliament, that is related to the Rajya Sabha seats. Finish? Okay. Now let us see the example as we told yesterday. Have you written that? Okay. Let us take the new page. For example, in order to bring the GST to India, firstly, in Madhuru, what is the total strength of Lok Sabha? Sorry, present strength of Lok Sabha? Present strength of Lok Sabha is 543. Okay. How many marks will be absent? Just tell any random number. Quick. Bye, Budbeko. Class ali. Next, present. How many are present then? Minus karo. 513. Then, how many are abstained? They are telling that we will not vote for GST proposal. 30? Okay. Now, how many are ready for voting then? How many of them are ready for present and voting? Minus this. 483. Just put it in a block because of definition, present and voting, the first criteria. Now, how many are supportive for bringing this GST in India? Out of this, how many are against? Just tell me, out of 483. 300, 183. Okay. What is the first definition it will tell? ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2/3 of the members of both the houses present and voting. Okay, let us go for present and voting. 483 into 2/3 plus 1. What is the answer? Three 23. Okay. Concentrate here. If it is 323, these are very less in number, then it will not get passed. Okay, just change this. 350, 133. Now it has been passed. Okay, the first definition have been cleared now. Now just go for the second definition. Absolute majority. What is fixed number? Is it more than this or not? This one is more than that. This is also passed. Now, after passing this in a Lok Sabha, then they will send for Rajya Sabha. Third criteria will made after it passed from Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Third is nodi, ratification of more than 50 of the states. Third one, that will be at final. Firstly, either in Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, they will pass this, then absolute majority for that. Then they will send it for Rajya Sabha now. Rajya Sabha dalli enagtide present strength 245. Present strength Rajya Sabha 245. Next, illi that will change here. And adanu pass agtade. When it get passed, absolute majority there also 124, I think so. Okay, here 124 iruttali, and if it is more than that, then there also it will get passed. Then they will send it for all the states. That bill will be sent for all the states. How many states we are having? 28 states. Once they send that one, and then in every state again they should pass that. Ella state ಅವರು pass ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Some of the states will be having only state legislative assembly, that is MLAs. Some of the states will be having both MLA, MLC. There in both the houses it should get passed. If more than 50% of the states, how many states we are having? 28. More than 50% andre 15. If 15 states agree that, if 15 states they pass that GST bill, then it will get implemented as an act. Understood? Here we need the support of whom? The state governments also. How many states? More than half of the states. At least minimum 15. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕಳ್ಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಬಿಲ್ ನ. ಯಾರು ಬೇಗನೆ 15, it is not having time limit, but usually 3 or 4 months ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. It will not get passed in some of the states because they don't want it GST. Okay, once ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ 15 ಲೈಕ್ whoever it may be, whichever the states may be, 15 ಯಾರೇ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ ಮುಗೀತು. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ GST it will become an act. ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ratification ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ and then it will be helpful. Understood now? Okay. Is there any doubt in that definition? No, just write down this. You can write down for Rajya Sabha also. Write the same example for Rajya Sabha, give the random numbers, make it pass. Have you completed, Kruti, for Rajya Sabha also? Rajya Sabha?
You want me to write the same thing?
Yes, same thing for Rajya Sabha also. Give any random number for that. Present strength of Rajya Sabha will be 245. It didn't get pass. Okay, it is more number than this. Okay. If it didn't get pass, then what happens? It will not get pass. Okay. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ you can write down bill will not get pass. ಬಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಇಲ್ಲ, that will not get pass. Why? Because less ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರೈಟೇರಿಯಾನೇ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್. ಇದೇ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಥರ್ಡ್, ratification of more than 50% of the this one. Concentrate here. This is Lok Sabha. Let us take the Rajya Sabha. Concentrate. What is the Present strength of Rajya Sabha 245 ಇದೆ. How many are absent in that? 15. Okay. And what is the present strength then if they are absent? 230. How many are abstain? They don't want it to vote. They will just sit quiet. 10. Okay. Then how many are ready for voting then? 220. Okay. Now just see here. What is that? 220 into 2/3 plus 1. What is the answer? 147 or 48? 148. Okay. Now, what is supporting? How many members are supporting here? 150, 70, 148. Compare this one for both. Where is the highest than this one? ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿನೇ ಇರಬೇಕು. 150, it is supportive. Here it got passed. The first criteria have got passed. Then you should go for second criteria, that is absolute majority. What is absolute majority? Half of the, more than half of the, more than 50% of the total strength of Rajya Sabha. Adra total strength ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? Sorry, total strength. This is upper house. 250. Present strength, okay? Present strength ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 245 divided by 2 plus 1. 124. Now this is second criteria. This should be compared here. It is more. Second one is also passed now. Okay. Now the third one is ratification of more than 50% of the states. More than 50% of the states should pass in their own respective assemblies. Legislatures. Out of 28, only 6 states are having bicameralism. MLA, MLCs idare, only 6 states. Which are those? Which are those 6 states that are having MLA and MLCs? UP. Just kindly go to the first video today. Today, complete 2 videos. It is already been public. Okay. Go to the playlist, or else you can just type Indian Polity. There you will be seeing. Okay, I have already made it public only. Daily on that only I will be making the public. Okay. Today, complete 2 videos minimum. Okay. And which are those 6 states? If you take the Indian map, 6 states. Firstly, Karnataka. ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ? ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಇದೆನಾ? ಆ ಪಕ್ಕ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ? ತೆಲಂಗಾಣ, ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶ್. ಅವಳಿ ಜವಳಿ ಟ್ವಿನ್ಸ್. ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ 4 states at southern side, and at northern side it is UP and Bihar. Howdu avli jawli. Only 6 states out of 28 states, only 6 states are having bicameralism, that is MLA and MLCs. State Legislative Assembly, State Legislative Council. Kindly go towards the videos. Understood? And rest 22 states. 22 states are having unicameralism. Only MLAs are there in 28 states, not MLCs. See, these are very difficult procedure because it should meet 3 criterias. Understood? As you just go on the majority, the difficulty increases. Finish. Okay, finally the last one, that is type 4. Fourth one. Okay. This write down. More than 2/3 of the members of more than 2/3 of the total strength of house. More than 2/3 of the total strength of house. Both the house. More than 2/3 of the total strength of both the houses. Where we will be using Article 61. Impeachment of President. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಪತಿ ಅವರನ್ನ ಪದಚ್ಯುತಗೊಳಿಸುವುದು. Removal of President. We'll only use the impeachment word only for the President. Will not be using removal word for President. Finish? Okay. Let us take the Lok Sabha. What is the present strength of Lok Sabha? 543. Okay. How many are absent? How many are present? Think there is a impeachment of president on that day. Okay, when either of the member, if you wanted to just, there is a lot of procedure for removing or impeachment of the president. Okay, it might be that initiative for removing the impeaching the president will take place in either of the house, either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. Okay, here I am taking Lok Sabha. What they will do, out of 543, some of them are absent, some of them, most of them will be present on that day. What is the total one? And how many are abstained? They don't wanted to be they don't wanted to vote either in supportive or against the removal of president. Okay, how many of them? Just take 10. How many are present and voting? 513 now. How many are supportive for impeachment of president and how many members are against the impeachment of president? How many are supportive for impeachment of president and how many are against the impeachment of president? Give me the number. Out of 513. 513 into 2/3. Sorry, this is not present and voting. I didn't mention in that definition. Total strength ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 543 into 2/3. plus 1. According to a definition, you should calculate 363. Yes. How many are supportive? How many of them are against? Think. 380 are supportive and rest of them. Correct? Concentrate here. You should not take present and voting. This one. What is the definition here? Total strength. What is the total strength? 543. Idir ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು. It shows that if you are absent, it doesn't matter. If you are abstain also, it doesn't matter. ನಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು vote ಬೇಕು in order to impeach removal process that should pass in a Lok Sabha. ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ absent ಇರ್ತೀರಾ, ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ abstain ಇರ್ತೀರಾ, it doesn't matter. Finally, vote ಇಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. We need this much of votes. Understood? Okay. And this supportive 280. Now it is this removal motion is been passed in Lok Sabha. Now the same like Rajya Sabha. First write down this one. Finish this. Don't calculate for present and voting. It is total strength. Kindly do it for Rajya Sabha also. Rajya Sabha. Completed this one? Just concentrate here. What about Rajya Sabha? Present strength of Rajya Sabha is to that 245. How many are absent? Take 5 only. How many are present? 240. How many are abstain? They are not ready to vote. Just take 10. Present and voting 230. Okay. Now, what is the definition? 245 into 2/3 plus 1. Total strength, we should take this one. 164? Yes. Supportive, 170, 50, 60 are against voting. Now it is passed in a Rajya Sabha also. It shows conservative. It shows that out of 245, if only 200 are present, 45 are absent, doesn't matter. We want this number. ಇಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ, ಆಬ್ಸ್ಟೇನ್ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಇಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್. ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 245, we need this one. ಅಂದ್ರೆ what is the difference there? 245 minus 164. 81. 81, they might be against, or in that 81 only, they should be absent. Difficult to remove because 67% of the members of Rajya Sabha, 67% of the members of Lok Sabha should agree for removing the president. It is not 50, it is 67. Third plus 1. Have you understood? It is very difficult process. This majority, special majority, flavor 4 is very difficult process for impeachment of president. Till now, none of the president of India have been impeached so till now, from 1950 till 2025. Because in order to maintain the sanctity of the president, in order to maintain the purity, a ಸ್ಥಾನ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಅದು ಹೌದಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ not to maintain the sanctity of the president of India. That is why they have made this one as a difficult process. ಇವತ್ತು ಬರೋದು ನಾಳೆ ಅವನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಆ ತರ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. For that designation we should respect. That's why the constitutional makers have made this process is very difficult in nature in order to impeach the president of India. Understood? Is there any doubt in this? Okay. Till now, none of the president of India have been impeached so far. Is there any doubt? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಗೌರವ ಉಳಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಅವ್ರು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ಬಹುದು. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? That respect for the designation, ಅದು ಉಳಿಯಲ್ಲ. They have made difficult process. Is there any doubt? We have completed the majorities. Just go through all the majorities. If there is any doubts, ask me. And President of India should not bow down the head in front of none of the human beings, except their family, their father, mother. Okay, but when it comes to the public, when President is in public, he or she can't bow down their head. Only during occasionally, like if there is any, only if there is any kind of functions, or if there is any kind of ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಈ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತವಾಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಟೀರ್ಡ್ ಸೋಲ್ಜರ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅವ್ರಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಶಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬೋ ಡೌನ್ ದ ಹೆಡ್, ಬಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ನನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಮ್. While presenting the award like Bharat Ratna, Padmashri, Padmabhushan, Padmavibhushan, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರಿಗೂ she can't bow down the head because of the designation what she is having or she is carrying that. Understood? Only she can do is namaskar, okay, and handshake ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, but not bowing down the head for anybody. Is there any doubt? Now let us study the new chapter, that is Union and its territories. Okay, shall we start? Union and its territory. This one we have already studied in the previous classes, that is Schedule 1. Schedule 1 related to the Union and its territory. Part 1 of the Constitution is also related to the Union and its territory. Schedule 1, Part 1, both. Union and its territory. Union means center. Union means a center, a central government. Concentrate here. Article 1 to 4 that deals with Union and its territory. Articles. There are 395 articles in original Constitution. In that, the first 1, 2, 3, 4 that deals with which part? Part 1, that is Union and its territory. Okay, just write down this. Let us study Article 1, 2, 3, 4. In M. Lakshmikant, they have given the articles. At present, articles is 470. In some of the books, they have given 448. Okay. Only we need original Constitution articles. Okay. That were 395. Okay. At least minimum of 70 to 100 articles you will be studying. I mean, you will be studying all the articles, but out of that, the important are 70 to 100 articles. That I will make you to study. Don't worry. Understood? This article is related to which subject? What for what laws? Okay. 1 to 60 vargu. 1 to 40. 1 to 51 vargu. You should study. Go through every article. But apart from that, there are certain articles which are there specifically in other chapters. Totally 100 articles are important for your exam. Let us study 4 today. Okay. Article 1 to 4 under Part 1 of the Constitution that deals with Union and its territory. How many states we are having? 28 states. We are having 28 states plus 8 union territories. We are having 28 states plus 8 union territories. That all are called as union and its territory. Our India is made up of not only states, it is also inclusion of union territories. There are 8 union territories. Which are those? Which are the 2 islands? Andaman and Nicobar, Lakshadweep. Next, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Delhi, Chandigarh, Puducherry, Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. These are the 8 union territories. Okay. States plus 8 union territories are called as union and its territory. India is made up of not only the states, it is made up of the 8 union territories. Understood? Next. See here. You should know the map firstly. If you don't know the map, you will be not understanding what I am telling you, which places I am explaining you. Understood? Today your assignment is drawing the map of India, naming the states where they are located, and also 8 union territories. Okay. Which are the 8 union territories? Okay. Firstly, let us go from south onwards. Okay. Which is this? Lakshadweep. Which is this? Andaman and Nicobar. Okay, here. Concentrate, don't even write. Okay. Lakshadweep here, Andaman Nicobar there. Now, here, Puducherry, Pondicherry. It is located in which state? Tamil Nadu. Puducherry is in Tamil Nadu. Pondicherry. Next, go towards the north. Here there is Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. All that are there. Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. These 4 places are only one union territory. Understood? 4 places. Actually, previously Dadra and Nagar Haveli was one union territory. Daman and Diu was another union territory. But it was being merged. Okay? Because they are just small places. That's why they have been merged. Next, go towards the north again. New Delhi. Okay? Next, Chandigarh. It is in Punjab, Haryana. Understood? That is also one union territory. Next, which one? Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh. Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Understood? Totally 8, 6, 7, 8. Understood? And these 28 states along with 8 union, these 28 states along with these 8 union territories is called as union and its territory. That's it. Our India is made up of 28 states plus 8 union territories. Today's assignment is drawing the map, drawing the states, marking the states and marking the union and its territories. Next. Let us study regarding the Article 1. What does this Article 1 describes? What does it says? India, that is Bharat, as a union of states rather than federation of states. India ke innondu ಹೆಸರು ಇದೆ. What is that? Bharat. In ancient days, India was named as Bharat. Bharat ಅಂತಾನೆ ಕರೀತಿದ್ರು, ಹಿಂದೂಸ್ತಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಿದ್ರು. Eventually it became India. In a Constituent Assembly during 1946, there was a debate that what we should name our India. Either it's a Bharat or India. Okay. In a constitution, should we mention India or else Bharat? That was the debate was going on. There were 2 groups in a Constituent Assembly. One is traditional group, one is modern group. This traditional group wanted what? Bharat. But modern group wanted India. Nimgo beda anta heli eradu hesiritru. Okay? They have mentioned in Article 1 that is India, that is Bharat. India, that is Bharat. It is a union of states. Union of states means 28 states plus 8 union territories. And rather than calling it as a federation of state. Federation means a divide, a separate, that is 2. Understood? Okay. And as I told you, in a Constituent Assembly, there was a mixed opinion that they wanted 2 names also. Most of them, they wanted a Bharat. But some of the modern groups wanted India also. India That is word derived from Indus. We are having the Indus River. Have you know that? Okay, it is in Himalayas. Just go through the map, you will be understanding that. Okay, that is not that is also related to the Indus River. That is why we'll keep it as India. Okay. And Constituent Assembly decided to mention both the names, that is India and Bharat. Okay. Okay. Country is described as union, although its constitution is federal in structure. Our India is a union. Our India is also a federal one. Okay. Already I have just explained this in the salient features of Indian constitution. Already I have explained this. Union. India acts as both union and also federal. When it will act as union and federal? India ಯಾವಾಗ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ and also India when it will act as a federal. See her. Just that's why kindly go through the old videos. Okay, you'll be understanding the basics. In normal days, in normal times or in normal days, the central government is having its own power, state government is also having its own power. There is no war now in India. Central government, it is working for itself. It is having its own power. State governments are also working for themselves. Okay, that is federal in structure. Federal means two. They're having their own powers. Central government is having the own power. State government is also having the own power. In normal days, when there is no war, both are having its own power. That is called as federal. Our India acts as a federal in normal days, when there is no war, when there is no emergency. When there is a war, when president promulgates, if there is an emergency, national emergency, president ಏನಾದರೂ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ national emergency ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, during that time India will act as what? Union. That is only one. One means here only central government is having a lot of power, not the state government during that time. Think there is a war, national emergency that has been promulgated in Jammu and Kashmir. And Jammu and Kashmir, that state government can't decide, can't create the policies at that time. They will be losing their powers will be suppressing. Central government power will be more during that time when there is national emergency. Because there is a war between India and Pakistan. Okay, they are just, Pakistan are attacking the Jammu and Kashmir during that time. And during that time, the state government can't take the decision regarding the war, what is happening. Who will decide that? Central government. Understood? Central government will be having lot of power during national emergency. The state government will lose or suppress its own powers. Understood? When they will just promulgate, on what grounds or on which matters they will just declare the national emergency? ಯಾವಾಗ national emergency ಅಂತ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? During what time? If there is any war, yeah, if there is any threat, if there is any internal disturbance. Okay, internal disturbance will be in the form of this public, the civilians will be just doing the strike, communal riots. They are just breaking the law and order. ಕಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೊಡಿಯೋದು, ಮಚ್ಚು ಲಾಂಗ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ತರ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬಹುದು, ಆರ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾನಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, national emergency that can be declared not only as for whole India, it can be only declared for few parts also, few states also. Okay, ಜಮ್ಮು and ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. Wherever that issue is going on, there they will declare it as a national emergency in that space, in that place. Understood? Next, And our Indian Federation is not the result of agreement among the states like the American Federation. See, America, that country, was being discovered or was being established from the agreement of the states. There was a war between UK. There was a war between UK and some of the 13 colonies. UK had captured the USA colonies. There was no concept of USA, the country, during that time, during 1700s, I think so. Just go through that when the USA was being established, okay? And there were 13 colonies that were under the hands of Britishers. Okay. ಇವಾಗ ನೀವೇನ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀರಲ್ಲ, North America. Here there is a British Europe. Okay. See, there were 13 colonies. These all were captured by the Britishers. Britishers used to rule this part. And in that war, these 13 colonies won that war against the Britishers. Once they won against the Britishers, these 13 came together and they have signed an agreement. That agreement was related to the USA, the creation of USA, United States of America. There was a signing up, the agreement was there. In USA, the states came to an agreement. States made one nation. But India, it is not like that. In India, none of the states have agreed for agreement. There is no concept of signing up. There is no concept of agreement when there is a formation of India. Understood? They have just joined the hands, but there was no kind of creation of India with the help of states in India. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಸೇರಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಇತ್ತದು. Understood? Akhanda Bharat, that is what we will call. Akhanda Bharat, that is India, Bangladesh and Pakistan, Balochistan, what they are having now. Okay. And see here, that is why this in America, how many states are there in America? 50 states are there. In America, there are 50 states. If you just go through that American flag, they will be having at the left side at top, you will be having the stars. There are 50 stars, means it represents 50 states. In order to add or delete the states, again, there will be a voting concept there. In order to join any of the states in that nation, in America, they wanted the support of these states, 50 states. Why? Because these 13 colonies came together and made an agreement. And that's why they had created the USA. But the same concept here. In order to add or remove any of the states, again they should go for voting. But in India, it is not like that. In order to create any of the states in India, no permission is needed of the respective states in India. No permission is needed out of all the 28 states. Parliament can decide that. Understood? You got the concept between USA and India now? USA ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೊಸದು ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, or in order to remove any of the state, there they need a voting of these states. But in India, it is not like that. In order to create any of the new states in India, no permission is required from the state government. The parliament can decide its sole power it's having. Okay. And see, the states have no right to secede from the federation. Secede means go away, separation. Our states, Karnataka, all the 28 states are not having any rights to go away from India. They have written in Article 1 only. Because since there was no agreement concept while making India, that's why they can't secede. Nammalli ರಾಜ್ಯದಿಂದ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. That's why these states can't go away. They can't secede away from India. Central government has given only few powers for state governments to run their own respective state administration. That's it. But you can't go away. Jammu and Kashmir can't secede from India. Arunachal Pradesh can't secede from India and join hands with China. Understood? And Punjab, Haryana, it can't secede away and can join with the Pakistan. No, it can't do that because there is no agreement that we will secede in future. Understood? Any other doubt? No doubt. All these points have been added by the constitutional makers in Article 1. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ನಾಳೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶ ತುಕಡಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Has already it has been happened. ಅಖಂಡ ಭಾರತ್, ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ್, ಬಾಂಗ್ಲಾದೇಶ್ ಈ ತರನೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ತರ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಡೆಡ್ ಅಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. Understood? Okay. Karnataka can't become its own nation. Karnataka can't become the country because it is not having any of the power. It will come under the central government itself. It will run under the parliament itself. Understood? Has several times, frequently there will be Khalistani movement. They wanted a separate nation for this Punjab and Haryana people. These Khalistanis, Sikh people. Okay, they can't secede away from India. Okay, it is a old confliction still we are having. These Khalistanis, I mean some of the Sikh people, they need a separate nation for their states. That is Punjab and Haryana. They can't secede away from the India. Okay, a lot of and also one of the Khalistani leader was been shot dead in Canada 2 years or 3 years back, and Canada PM has condemned the Indian PM and also Indian government that the spy of the agent of the India have shot our Canadian citizen because that Khalistani leader, he took the citizenship of Canada. And obviously Canada PM will condemn because he was the Canadian citizen already. If he was an Indian citizen, if he has been shot dead in Canada also, it wouldn't have been a biggest issue. Since he was a Canadian citizen, he has took the Canadian citizenship. That was what the issue was between Canada and India. During that time, the Canada and India's relationship was deteriorating. Chanagirilla. Okay. Next, this Article 1 was been transferred into 3. Okay, that is territories of states. How many states we are having? 28. How many union territories we are having? 8. The third one is important one. Territories that may be acquired by the government of India at any time. In future, think that we will acquire the Pakistan. It belongs to India. Think any of the nation wants to join the hands with India. We can just acquire that nation and we can declare it as a state. Understood? Think that Bangladesh wanted to just join the India, or Sri Lanka wants to join India, or any of the country wants to join India, or they wanted to give us a gift of any of the territory for India. We can just accept that. That will become the territories of India itself. If Nepal gives any of the place for India, or if Bangladesh gives any of the places for India, okay, we can accept that. These might be in the form of gift, lease, war. Through the war, we can capture. War ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಹೌದಾ? ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸೋಲ್ಸಿ ಟೆರಿಟರಿನೇ ನಾವು ಅಕ್ವೈರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. That one, or through the gift, they may give us as a gift also. ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. through the gift, through the lease also. Okay, that all concepts that will be in the classified in the 3. Okay. Now understood? Article 1 comprises of states, union territory and this one. This is very important one. They will ask in your prelims. Article 1 is classified into, they will give these options. It is only made up of states. Option 1. It is only made up of states and union territory. Option 2. It is made up of, option 3 is these 3. Option D, none of the above. Which is the correct answer? 3. Option 3 is the correct answer. Okay. In future, our central government, our parliament can acquire any of the territories. Okay. Another doubt? Or we can sign up the treaty as well. Treaty, through the treaty, through the agreement. Okay, ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಟೆರಿಟರಿನ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. Through the gift, through the lease, through the war. Understood? Is there any doubt? Have you understood this one? Okay. Just write down this and take a break. Let us study the second one. Okay, as I told you, India can acquire foreign territories India can acquire foreign territories according to the modes of recognition of international laws. Okay, we can be acquire the territory through the cession, okay, through the war, and treaty, purchase, gift, lease, or conquest. Next, Article 2. Let us study the Article 2. What is this Article 2 tells about? See, today I will just only explain. I will send the notes in home. You can just write down the notes. Okay, let's not waste the time. Let's just interact each other. Okay. Article 2. This Article 2 that deals about what? It deals about the admit into the Union of India or establish. See here, there is a parliament. Parliament is having the rights to admit or establish. Admit or establish the states. It can admit, think that we wanted to just add any of the territory that is belongs to the Bangladesh. Okay, Bangladesh is through the agreement or through the gift or we have maybe captured. Okay, that we are getting that. We can do the admit in our nation. We can establish that territory as a state or else union territory also or else district also. Okay. These are outside territories. There will be outside territory of India. Okay. And ಈ territories ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? We can do the admission. We can establish that foreign territory as our Indian territory by giving the name as a state. Okay, ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ರಾಜ್ಯನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು or district ಅಂತ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು or else union territory ಅಂತಾನು ನಾವು ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. Understood? Is there any doubt? See, this is for the new states. Okay, that is admit or establish the new states. Means these are outside the India. We have captured or else through the exchange or else through the gift lease, we have got one new territory from outside the India. That is, we can declare that one as a new states as well. Understood? Is there any doubt? Just the trick is AE, admit or establish new states. That is belongs to which part? Sorry, which article? Article 2. Article 2 related to the AE, that is admit or establish a new states. Okay, we are having the India. Okay, think that we have acquired the part of Bangladesh, sorry, Pakistan. We can, this is outside the India. We can make this to join the India by capturing it. Once we capture, we can declare either this as a district or else union territory or else state also. Understood? There will be outside the India. The territories will be that will be admitting inside our India. Is there any doubt? No doubts. Shall we go for this third one? Okay. That is what we have just explained here. Okay. Article 2 relates the admission or establishment of a new states that are not a part of Union of India. They were not a part of Union previously. Now they wanted to be a part. Either Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Afghanistan. China. Understood? The neighboring states. Next, Article 3. Article 3 related to the existing states. Article 2 related to the new states. Here, this one existing states. Okay, let us see that. That is FC. Formation or changes in the existing states of the Union of India. That is internal readjustment. Andhra Pradesh was this much. Totally, it was been splitted. Became two states, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. That is related to the Article 3. Readjustment in our existing states. Jammu and Kashmir was been a state, but it was been changed to union territories. Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Understood? Okay. That will be related to which one? Article 3. ಇರುವಂತ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. There will be readjustment within India itself. Either we can split the states, we can merge the states, we can declare it as a union territory, we can merge Daman and Diu, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Daman and Diu was separate, Dadra and Nagar Haveli was separate. We merged it under which article? Article 3. Have you understood the concept? Within the existing states, we will be doing the changes. Okay. See here. For that, these are the categories. Let us see this one, very important one. Okay. Article 2 ge A or E anta hakoli. The notes, I mean tricks, in order to remember the tricks. Article 2. Article 2 is A or E for new states. That is admit or establishment of new states. Article 3, F or C. F or C in existing states. In existing states. And also concentrate here. Other Article 3, concentrate. FIDA, FIDAA. That is related to Article 3. Tricks, write down tricks. Article 3, FIDA, FIDAA. FIDAA. Let us see what is there in Article 3. Okay. First one, ಏನಿದೆ? First one, form a new state. We can form a new state by separation of territory from any state. Best example, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. It has formed a new state by separating the other state. It was initially Andhra Pradesh. It was been divided into 2014 into two states, that is Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. This is the example for that. Or by uniting two or more states, we can unite two or more states as well. Okay. Or part of states, or by uniting territory to part of any state. One state irtada. Our state ge we can add the outside district to this boundary, to this state only. That place we can add up in a state. Part of territory means a district or taluk or village. Understood? ಇವಾಗ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಟೆರಿಟರಿನ if parliament decides to add up for Maharashtra, it can add. For Tamil Nadu or for Andhra Pradesh. ಈ ತರ readjustment. Next one, increase the area of any state. Okay, we can increase the area of Karnataka as well. Okay, increasing the area. What is the area of Karnataka? What is the area of Karnataka? Google. What is the area of Karnataka? Very easy to remember. I will tell you the tricks to remember. Area of Karnataka, area of India. Both. What is the area of Karnataka? It is in square kilometer. Barlilva. Yes. One 791. Concentrate here. ಎಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಇದೆ 191 ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇದು 1 ಇದ್ದದನ್ನ ಇದು 7 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಂದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇಡಿ. ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ್ದು 3287 exact kilometers.
3287.
Yes. 32,87,263 square kilometer. This is the area of India, whole India. Concentrate here. 3 ಹಿಂದಿನ ನಂಬರ್ ಯಾವುದು? 8 ಹಿಂದಿನ ನಂಬರ್ 7. 2 3s 6. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು 191. ಇದನ್ನು ಸೇಮ್ 1 ಮಾಡಿಡಿ, ಇದನ್ನ 7 ಮಾಡಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. See, increasing the area or decreasing the area of Karnataka, that will be made by parliament, not from state government. Sidramaya ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Try to understand the practical powers of the people, sorry, politicians, the designations. The Karnataka area, the same way, the area of each state will be decided by the parliament, not by the state government. Understood? That is what they have given. Decrease the area of any state. Diminish means increasing. This is decreasing. Diminish means decreasing. ನಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಾನ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಏರಿಯಾ ಇಷ್ಟಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್. Parliament is having that power to increase the area of the state or decrease the area of the state. And next one, altering the boundaries of any state. Nam boundaries na alter ಮಾಡೋದು, it is in the hands of parliament, not the state government. Next one, alter the name of any state. Changing the name of any state, that will be made by parliament, not the Karnataka government, not the state government. Understood? Okay. ಇವಾಗ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಸರು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಡೂ ದಟ್, ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ ದಟ್. ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಾ? ನೋ. These parliamentarians will change these one only based on the pressure that will be given by the public. If Karnataka people really needs to change the name of Karnataka, then they will change. ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Because they don't wanted to take the opposition criticism from the people of Karnataka. ಯಾಕೆ vote bank. If they change the names without the consent of the Karnataka people or the Karnataka government, then they will lose the voting in the parliament. ಜನರ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕಾನೂನನ್ನ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರದು. Those laws, provisions, rules, regulations should be in favor of the people, favor of the public. If the public really needs the changes, then the parliament will do. Understood? ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ನಿಮ್ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದ ಸೇರಿಸ್ತೀರಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರಾ ತಾನೆ? Okay, the same way. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಮನೆಗೆ ಕರ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ ತಾನೇ ನೀವು ಕರ್ಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ? The same way. If the people really need the changes, then the parliament will do. If not, no. Understand the practicality. Okay? Is there any doubt in this? FIDAA. Okay? Previously, the Uttarakhand was called as Uttaranchal. Uttaranchal was being replaced with the name Uttarakhand, that is made by the parliament. UP, Uttar Pradesh, that was having the old name as United Provinces, that was being changed. Okay? Itara. Central Provinces, Madhya Pradesh. Saurashtra, Gujarat. Itara changes ಮಾಡೋರು ಯಾರು? Parliament, not the state governments. Understood? But I will ask you one question. Who will create the districts, taluks, villages? Who will declare a new districts, taluks, villages? And who can increase the taluks or increase the districts in state government? Okay. How many districts we are having in Karnataka? Districts ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ? 31 ಇದೆ. Last one, latest one was Vijayanagar, Ballari. ಹೌದಾ? That was being separated. See, in order to declare a new district or increasing the taluks or creating a taluk panchayats, I mean gram panchayats, that is under the state government. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೊಸ ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಪಕ್ಕ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗಳು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇಲ್ಲ. Within the state, it can do the changes. It can also alter the names of the districts, alter the names of the taluks, alter the names of the villages. That is for state government. But ತಮ್ಮದ ಹೆಸರನ್ನೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಹೆಸರನ್ನೇ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇಲ್ಲ. Parliament is having that. Now you understood? Okay. Lot of districts names have been changed. Bangalore to Bengaluru, Mysore to Mysuru. That all the names have been changed by the state government because it is having the power only regarding the districts, taluks, panchayats, the villages. Now have you understood my point? Okay. This is all the prelims questions. Next. See, this one, in order to change, there is a procedure for that. Firstly, that bill should be introduced in the parliament. Okay, Andhra Pradesh was being splitted to Telangana. When the people needed the new state called Telangana, what they have done in parliament? They have introduced that bill in a parliament. Prior recommendation of president. First president ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ permission ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. See how in a family, how the children will take the permission of the father. The same way. Firstly, they will take the permission, recommendations from the President of India. If they don't take the recommendation from the President of India, President will not give an assent finally. ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ಯಾ? ಕೇಳ್ತಾರ ತಾನೆ ಮನೇಲಿ ಅಪ್ಪ, ಹೌದಾ? The same way, prior recommendation is needed from the president. Next one, before recommending the bill, president has to refer the same to the state legislatures concerned for expressing its views within a specific period. Think that. Andhra Pradesh people wanted separate a new state. If the majority of the people wanted that one, then they will just pass that. Okay. Without having the consent of the state legislature. Okay. Firstly, the president should intimate the state legislatures also through the letter. They will send the notice. Okay. ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶದವರಿಗೆ, president will send that for the Andhra Pradesh, that the parliament is thinking of creating a new state, splitting that state into Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. What is your opinion? Are public really needed or not? ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು official letter, permission, views of the public. That is what president will send for the state legislatures within specific period. If they didn't send the recommendations, or if they didn't send any kind of letters back for the president, okay, even again the parliament will be having its own rights to create the new state or altering the new state, whatever that is FIDA. But this is not compulsory. By taking the permission of the state legislature, okay, the parliament can do the changes. It is just a consent they wanted to have the state legislatures, state government. ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದೆ ವಾತಾವರಣ, ಜನರದ್ದು ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಇದೆ, in order to make one new state, are they happy or not? They will ask. If the majority of people, they don't wanted a new state, they will not pass that kind of bill because it is based on humanity grounds. Okay, ಜನರ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಯಾರು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಜನರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಇನ್ ಫೇವರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್. Okay. And see, the president or parliament is not bound by the views of the state legislature, may either accept or reject them. Once the state government gives its opinion, that can be accepted or rejected by whom? President or parliament. Even if the views are received in them. Okay, whatever the views they will give back in the form of notice, okay, then that can be accepted or rejected by the parliament or president. They have written this clause in the constitution. Ultimately, who is having the power? Parliament. You state legislature davaru ene ಹೇಳಲಿ, they are not having much power. Understood? But in practicality, parliament will not go against the people's views. Constitutionally, they have mentioned this one. But in order to have the vote banks, okay, and also in order to maintain law and order, central government will not oppose the people's views. If the majority of the people wanted really the new state, then they will create. If not, no, not necessary. Understood? And our India is called as indestructible union of destructible states. Very important. What is indestructible union? What is union? Union means center. We can't destroy our central government, but we can destroy our what? State governments, the states. Means we can merge, we can split, we can just declare them as union territory as we did for Jammu and Kashmir. Oh, that Jammu and Kashmir was state. What parliament has done? It declared them as union territory, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. States na ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, but not the center. Understood? But in case of America, it is and in case of America, it is indestructible union and indestructible union of indestructible states. Indestructible union of indestructible. Why so? Why their states can't be destructible? USA nalli? Because they have an agreement. States, 13 colonies had an agreement. Based on them only, the union was created in America. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು destroy ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Center can't destroy these states without the permission. By taking the votings, then they can change. Without, see here, without a voting also, Karnataka can't be declared as union territory in future, or it can be merged with another state as well. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ merge ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ನ, or else they can alter the names without the permission, without any voting. Understood? Okay, that's why India is called as indestructible union of destructible states. Very important ಇದು. ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ, ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, but we can't change this one. But in case of America, it is an indestructible union of indestructible states. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋಲ್ಲ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ದ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ವಿತೌಟ್ ದ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್. This is regarding Article 3. Write down just only the keywords if you wanted. Okay. And study the M. Lakshmikant book. Have you purchased M. Lakshmikant? Kindly purchase it. Start studying. Okay. M. Lakshmikant, 8th edition. For the Indian Polity. If you start studying M. Lakshmikant without the class, you will not understand even the paragraph. Feel very difficult. But once you go through the classes, if you study M. Lakshmikant, ಒಂದೇ ಸತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. Because I am teaching it from M. Lakshmikant, not from the random notes. This is the standard author books that every UPSC successors they will use. Okay, standard author books only should be studied for the UPSC, not the study materials. Okay, not the own study materials given by the academies. Study the author books, the standard author books. Okay. As we have discussed, okay, Article 2 and 3. Article 2 ಏನಿದೆ, trick, A or E for new states, that is for F or C for existing states, formation or changes in existing states. President recommendation not required. ಏನಿದು? See, parliament recommendation, the parliament for taking the recommendation of the president is not needed here, but here they need. Understood? This is the difference between article 2 and 3. These parliamentarians should approach the president priorly, beforely, in order to pass this bill in parliament. Will permission ಬೇಕು. How the children will stay with their friends at a night time. Permission ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರ ತಂದೆದು, ಸಂಜೆ 7 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಬೇಡ. ಹೌದಾ? ಹೋಲ್ ನೈಟ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಸ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ. Understood? Next one, Article 4. Okay. Article 4 is a combination of Article 2 and 3. That's it. Concentrate here. If there is any changes in Article 2 and 3, that is not called as constitutional amendment. ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ತಿದ್ದುಪಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. That is just a simple procedure for changes. Whatever they do the changes, like how they have created Telangana, that was not mentioned in a constitutional amendment bill. Not needed. It's just a simple procedure. Constitution amendment bill is totally different one. There we will amend the constitution, but Article 2 and 3 are not amendment. They are not called as amendment. They are called just a simple procedure. Changes. They will use that. Understood? The Article 4 is combination of Article 2 and 3. Whatever the changes they do in Article 2 and 3, that will not be mentioned in the Constitution through the amendment. For amendment, they are having the article called as 368. Okay, here. Okay, let me explain this one. Okay, Article 2, Article 3. Again, the definition they have given. Whatever the changes they have done in Article 2 and 3, that is not called as amendment in Article 4. Not to be considered as amendments of the Constitution under Article 368. In order to change the Constitution book, in order to amend the Constitution, through which article we will do? Article 368. Article 368 is related to the amendment. We can do the changes in a Constitution book only with the help of this article called Article 368. But when we do the changes in Article 2 and 3, we don't need this procedure. Understood? We don't want that. It is just a simple task. But we will not be mentioning in a constitution. Okay. Next one. Passed by the simple majority. Already we have discussed simple majority. More than two-thirds of the members of both the houses present and voting. That procedure they will use in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Understood? In Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, they will use simple majority. Once they pass in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, then they can do the changes. Okay? That changes will be coming to the implementation. Okay? If Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, they have utilized this one, simple majority. They have passed in Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Then Telangana was been established in 2014. Understood? Okay? An Indian territory can be seceded to a foreign state only by the amending the constitution under Article 368. Okay. See here. The parliament wanted to exchange the places with the Bangladesh. Some of the enclaves, andre places anta kariti. But there was a confusion whether can we secede away, can we give away these kind of our Indian territories for the foreign nation or not. That was the biggest question that was there. But Supreme Court didn't agree that previously. And after certain years, it agreed that Parliament can give away its places for foreign nation and it can make the others also to join the India. Understood? Okay, it was between India and Bangladesh. Okay, there was a dispute. Okay, just write down that India, Bangladesh, exchange of territories. India, Bangladesh, exchange of territories. See, concentrate here. India and Bangladesh. There were some of the places Parliament wanted to exchange some of the places with Bangladesh. India gave 111 enclaves, that is places, to the Bangladesh. Bangladesh transferred 51 enclaves to India. Border dispute was there. There was a border dispute. Through the negotiation, finally the Parliament concluded that we will give this much of places, enclaves for you, and you just transfer us this one, so that there will be no dispute, a border dispute between India and Pakistan. This one was made with the help of 100th Constitutional Amendment Act in 2015. ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ತಿದ್ದುಪಡಿ ಆಯಿತು. Constitutional was been amended. Why? Because it is a different nation. See, within India, if you do any changes, no amendment is required. No constitutional amendment is required. But this was with a foreign country. When we deal with a foreign country, there should be a constitutional amendment. ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ತಿದ್ದುಪಡಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅವಾಗ. Understood? With the help of 100th Constitutional Amendment Act in 2015, we transferred the enclaves with each other. And Parliament is having the rights to do that. Understood? Another doubt? No doubt? Write down this one. This one, this is example for this point. And next one, boundary dispute, not required a constitutional amendment. If there is any boundary dispute between Karnataka, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, or Karnataka, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, okay? There, constitutional amendment is not required. If the Parliament wanted to do the changes, it can alter these changes with the help of Article 3. Yakandre, within the India, we are doing the changes. That is FIDA. Okay, Article 3, 2, both are a simple procedure, not a constitutional amendment procedure. In order to have the constitutional amendment, we need a special majority. This was a special majority With the help of special majority, they have done this because it is a constitutional amendment bill. Howda? Special majority. Nalli type 2. Special majority type 2 constitutional amendment bill. Bardidri nodi. This is 368, this one. Understood? For this, for exchanging, for transferring this kind of enclaves, we needed special majority. Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, they had a special majority. But for Article 2 and 3, we need only simple majority. As it is not a constitutional amendment bill. But for this, we needed special majority. Understood? Artha aita? Next. Evolution of states and union territories. Evolution of states and union territories. Concentrate here. At the time of independence, we had two types of provinces. One is British India, another one is princely states. At the time of independence time nalli namge ಎರಡು ತರದ territories ಗಳಿದ್ವು. ಒಂದು British occupied territories, ಒಂದು princely states, ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮನೆತನಗಳು. We had two types. Okay. And independence, during the time of independence, we were having a constituent assembly that was been already formed in 1946. Okay. In constituent assembly only, through the help of agreement, through the help of Mountbatten Plan, we got India divided into India and Pakistan. Okay. See here, during independence, we had how many princely states? ಎಷ್ಟು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮನೆತನಗಳಿದ್ವು? 552. 552 princely states were there. In that, 549 joined India. They were ready. Okay. India map ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ during independence in 1947, there were 552 princely states. Out of that, 549 princely states agreed to join India, not the Pakistan. Okay. See, these Britishers given three choices for the princely states. More choice ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಏನು? Either to join India, or either to join Pakistan, or either to be independent. They can be independent also. These princely states can be independent also. Either you can join India, or either you can join Pakistan, or else either you can either you can be independent. But how many of them have agreed for joining the India? 549. 3 of them remained independent. They didn't join India or else Pakistan. They don't wanted to join either India or else Pakistan, but they wanted to be independent. Which are those 3 independent princely states? Hyderabad, Junagadh, Jammu and Kashmir. Hyderabad was the princely state during that time. How we had a Mysuru dynasty. The same way Hyderabad was. Nizam was to rule that. Hyderabad Nizam. Junagadh. It's in Gujarat. Okay. Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir. There was a princely state ruled by Hindu king Raja Hari Singh. Hindu king iddalli Raja Hari Singh. Okay. These 3, they were independent. But it is the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel who made at least 549 princely states to join India. That's why we will call his statue as Statue of Unity. Where the statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was been established? ಗುಜರಾತ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಒಂದ್ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಂದ್ ಮೂರ್ತಿ, ನೋಡಿದೀರಾ? ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಯೂ ಯೂನಿಟಿ. ನೋ, ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ. You should know all this. That's why try to study the newspaper, watch news channels. Don't be bookish in your life. ಬುಕ್ಕಿಶ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಹೊರಗಿನ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬರೀ 24 ತಾಸು ಬುಕ್ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್, ಜನರಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್. ಬುಕ್ಕೇ ಜೀವನ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಬುಕ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೋರ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ. ಇವನ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ, ನಾಟ್ ದ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ನೋಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಯೋರ್ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯೋರ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್, ಅದನ್ನ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ನು ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾ, ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ಡ್, ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಗೇನಿಂಗ್ ದ ನಾಲೆಜ್. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಬರೀ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರ್ತದೆ? ನೋ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಘಟನೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಬುಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದನಾ? ನೋ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಚಾನಲ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಬರೀ ಬುಕ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಓದ್ತೀನಿ, ನನ್ಗೆ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಬೇಡ. ನೋ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಬ್ರಾಡ್ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ IAS ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಆದವರು ಬರೀ ಬುಕ್ ನ ಓದಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಓದಿನೂ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಎ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್. ದಟ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್, ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ಹೊರಗಿನ ಪ್ರಪಂಚ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಬುಕ್ಸ್, by just understanding what kind of person he is. Social media ಆಗಿರಲಿ, use it for your knowledge gaining. Understood? See, Statue of Unity. Have you seen this one? At least somewhere else in social media. This was the world's tallest statue. World's tallest statue. Itu. Okay, it was being located where? Narmada Valley in Kevadia, that too in Gujarat. See. Just feet ಇದೆ? Nearly 600 feet. ನೀವೆಷ್ಟು ಫೀಟ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? 5.5 or 5.6. Now have you understood? Compare ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದಿದೆ. Not now, but in 2018 it was been a tallest. Not now, but it was been a tallest during that time. Okay, just concentrate here. Okay. Prime Minister Modi inaugurated this one on Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's birthday. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel has been born on October 31st. ಅವತ್ತಿನ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು in 2018 ನಲ್ಲಿ on his 143rd birthday. What was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel? See, he has majorly contributed for the constitution, for the freedom, okay, and uniting all these princely states to form the Union of India, that is India. ಎಲ್ಲ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮನೆತನಗಳು ಅವರೇ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಟೆರಿಟರಿ. ಅವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟುಗೂಡ್ಸ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಗೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸಿ, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ರಾಜರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ತಾಕತ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಪವರ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಅವ್ರದೆಲ್ಲ ಪವರ್ಸ್ ಕಿತ್ಕೊಂಡಂಗೆ ಅದು in order to join the India, because there will be central government, there will be no concept of princely states in future ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಇವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ. ರಾಜ ಮನೆತನಗಳಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಡೈನೆಸ್ಟಿಗಳು ಹಂಗ್ ಬದುಕ್ದವ್ರು, ಹೌದಾ? ಅವ್ರದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ ಪವರ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನೇ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ನ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ತ್ಯಾಗನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. See, that's why the major part here, princely states also agreed for that. ಒಂದು ಫೀಟ್ ಜಾಗನೇ ಬಿಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಇಡೀ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ವಿಲೇಜಸ್ ನ ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂತ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಪವರ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಆರ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್? ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೊಲೆಗಳಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಣ್ಣ ತಮ್ಮನ ಮಧ್ಯೆ. ಅವಾಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ವಿಲೇಜಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಡೀ ನಮ್ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ನಮ್ ದೇಶ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ನಮ್ಗೇನ್ ಬೇಡ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಡೈನಾಸ್ಟೀಸ್, ದ ಕಿಂಗ್, ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಒನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ ದ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್. Understood? Okay. In order to join all these princely states, it was made only by the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. ಮನೇಲಿ 4 ಜನ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಒಂದ್ ಇಬ್ರು ಮಕ್ಕಳು. ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜಗಳಗಳಿರ್ತದೆ. ದೇರ್ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್, ದೇರ್ ಪರ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಅವ್ರ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳ ಮಾತು ನಾವೇ ಕೇಳೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿ, ರಾಜ ಮನೆತನಗಳು, ದೇ ಅಗ್ರೀಡ್ ಟು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಬೈ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪವರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಇವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ದಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಜಾಯಿನಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಹೌದಾ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೈ ಈ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಯೂ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಯೂನಿಟಿ. ವಿತ್ ದ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಮ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ನೌ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ವಿ ವುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರ್ಸ್. ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ದೇರ್ ವುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್. Understood? That's why polity is so interesting. I don't know whether you are getting the interest or not. Are you getting the interest? Okay. See, you should imagine some of these topics. Without imagination, it's very difficult to understand. Okay. Hyderabad, Junagadh, Kashmir, princely states. These all princely states, they were independent. Beda, enakke? If they join India, they would have lost their powers. Ella matte India ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ powers ಗಳನ್ನ. Idi properties, everything. Understood? Okay. Hyderabad was being made to join India through the Operation Polo. Operation Police, not this eating polo. Okay. Operation Polo. We got the independence in which year? The next year, in 1948, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel sent some of the police troops for capturing the Hyderabad. Understood? Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel sent police troops, the military troops, for the capturing the Hyderabad. In that, Hyderabad Nizam lost that battle, and through the Operation Polo, we have captured what? Hyderabad dynasty. Understood? ಕಳ್ಸಿದ್ರು ಸರ್ದಾರ್ ವಲ್ಲಭಾಯಿ ಪಟೇಲ್. ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನೆಗೋಷಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದಂಡಂ ದಶಗುಣಂ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಅವಾಗ ಅವರು ಸೋತ್ ಹೋದ್ರು. And Hyderabad was been captured and it was been added in India. Understood? Next, Junagadh, through the referendum. Referendum andre eno? Where you have studied referendum? Through the voting, public votes ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು. ಅವಾಗ most of the majority of the public, they voted that they will join India. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜನರನ್ನು ಕಳ್ಸಿದ್ರು, ಜನರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ವೋಟ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಪಬ್ಲಿಸೈಸ್ಡ್ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್, ಬಾಕ್ಸಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ, ದೇ ವೋಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರ್, ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಷನ್. ಜಮ್ಮು ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ added in India through the instrument of accession. There was an agreement with Raja Hari Singh and Jawaharlal Nehru, because Jawaharlal Nehru was the first Prime Minister of India. ಯಾವಾಗ? 1947 ಇಂದ. ಹೌದಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ರಾಜಾ ಹರಿ ಸಿಂಗ್. ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಕಥೆನೇ ಇದೆ ಜಮ್ಮು ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರ್. ಸಿ Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel approached Jammu and Kashmir Prince, that is Raja Hari Singh, in order to join India, but he refused to join the India. But this point was got known from this Pakistan people. These Pakistan politicians, Pakistan government got to know that it has become independent nation. Now that was the time for this Pakistan to attack the Jammu and Kashmir and encapturing this Jammu and Kashmir. ಅವಾಗ ರಾಜಾ ಹರಿ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ರಾಜಾ ಹರಿ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಥಾಟ್ ದಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ್ is attacking us. Pakistan is attacking my dynasty. I wanted a support now. ಯಾರ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರು? Prime Minister, our first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. Because Jawaharlal Nehru was a friend for the Raja Hari Singh also. Friend ಹತ್ರ ಹೋದ್ರು, ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನೋಡಿ ಈ ತರ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ್ government is planning to attack and capturing our Jammu and Kashmir now. That's why we wanted your help. And during that time, Jawaharlal Nehru told that we will help you, we will support you, but you should join the India. And Raja Hari Singh agreed to join India with the help of agreement called as Instrument of Accession. In that, Raja Hari Singh told that if you give privileges for me, I will join India. Okay, what are the privileges that you needed? Okay, the privileges that he needed was separate constitution for his Jammu and Kashmir, separate flag for the Jammu and Kashmir, and also the privileges for them that these other, the Jammu and Kashmirians, apart from that people, the other Indians can't purchase the land in Jammu and Kashmir. I am Kannadiga. I can purchase the land throughout India, but I couldn't have purchased land in Jammu and Kashmir. That kind of privileges they have added in that. And also, they have added that Article 371, that they have got lot of reservations for the people of Jammu and Kashmir in employment opportunity, in education. Okay, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಈ privileges ನ ನೀಡಿದ್ರು in that instrument of accession. ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ privileges ನ ನೀಡ್ತೀವಿ, join the India ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. Then Jammu and Kashmir became a state in India. Now have you understood? Okay, ಇಂತೆಲ್ಲ privileges ನ ನೀಡಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ. Giving all these privileges, taking the Jammu and Kashmir. Understood? Is there any doubt in this? Next, evolution of states and union territories. As I told you, Junagadh was made, joined India with the help of referendum, that is voting, public vote. Jammu and Kashmir, instrument of accession. It's a treaty, it's an agreement. Hyderabad with the help of police action, Operation Polo. See here, after the independence in 1947, this one was an independent. Okay, this one, Junagadh, it was an independent, and also Jammu and Kashmir, all this grey color was been independent. After 1947 also, every princely states joined India. This was West Pakistan, this was East Pakistan. Understood? That was West Pakistan, that was East Pakistan. This is whole India. But Hyderabad, Junagadh, Kashmir was independent. See here, Goa. Goa was being ruled by whom? Goa, Daman and Diu was ruled by whom? Portuguese. After independence also they used to rule us. Portuguese. They left the Goa and Daman and Diu in the year 1961. and also Puducherry was been ruled by French. ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಟ್ರು? 1954. Puducherry was been ruled by French. This one, Portuguese. Understood? Next. Once there was the commencement of the constitution, ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಯಾವಾಗ ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಬಂತು? When there was a constitution was came into the force. January 26, 1950. Okay, January 26, 1950, constitution came into the force. You also call it as a commencement of the constitution. During commencement of the constitution, we had these kinds of groups: part A, part B, part C, part D. Part A nalli which were there? It comprised of 9 governor provinces. Then in part B, it had 9 princely states. Part C, that was chief commissioner provinces. Part D, that is islands, Andaman Nicobar, that was kept in part D. Okay, this is not much important. Okay, next comes the Dhar Commission. After the independence, the central government thought that there should be a formation of states in the country. Okay, during independence we had only what? British India provinces and princely states. Now we should form the states, a new states. ರಾಜ್ಯವನ್ನ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮನೆತನಗಳಿದ್ವು. ರಾಜ್ಯ ಮನೆತನಗಳ ಬೇರೆ, ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾನೇ ಬೇರೆ, ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ provinces. These British acquired territories and princely states that should be combined together and we should form a states now. That is why the commissions was been set up. First one was Dhar Commission. It was been failed. Again, JVP Commission, that was also failed. And finally, the Fazl-Lenzi Commission came into the solution. Came up with a good solution. Understood? Let us see the commissions now. The objective of this commission is to give a report on how to form the states in India. Based on what criteria states can be formed. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಕ್ರೈಟೇರಿಯಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ಬೇಕು? ಏರಿಯಾ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ಬೇಕು? ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಇಂದ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು? That all have been formed in that commission. Okay, reports was been given. See here. First one, demand from different regions, reorganization of states on linguistic basis. This commission, Dhar Commission, given a report that the states should be formed based on linguistic basis, means language basis. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೇಕು? ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಮರಾಠಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅದು ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ತೆಲುಗು ಭಾಷೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ತಮಿಳ್ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ತಮಿಳ್ನಾಡು ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. Based on linguistic basis, you can form the states ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ this report was been given by the Dhar. Understood? But see here. See, who was the chairman of the Dhar Commission? S.K. Dhar. He was the chairman of this commission. He has given the report that the reorganization of the states should be formed based on linguistic basis anta kotru. Okay, and this ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ this one. Appointment of the Dhar Commission took place in June 1948. They given a report in the year, the same year in December. 6 months ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು time in order to study that how to form the states on what basis ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. But ultimately, what was the report given? Reorganization of the states can be only made through the help of linguistic basis ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. But this commission was been failed actually. It was been failed. Okay. Why? Because sorry. It's not administration. I'm sorry. They given a report that the state should be organized based on the administration convenience. Based on the administration convenience for the central government. Central government ಗೆ ಆಡಳಿತ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ based on that you form the states ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ it has given the what report, not the linguistic basis. But people wanted the states to be formed based on a linguistic basis. ಜನರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು? ಲಿಂಗ್ವಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಕನ್ವೀನಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇವ್ರ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನೀಡಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಜನರು ಒಪ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ಧಾರ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ವಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಫೇಲ್ಡ್. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸಿ ಇನ್ ಸದರ್ನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮರಾಠಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಲಂಗಾಣ, ಸಾರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶದ್ದು ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಓಕೆ ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಹೆಸರು. ಓಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಲುಗು ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇದ್ರು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಮಿಳ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲಯಾಳಂ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಂಕಣಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಜರಾತಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸದರ್ನ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ನಾರ್ದರ್ನ್ ಸೈಡ್ there was majority speaking was Hindi there. That's why ನಮ್ಮವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬುಗಿಲದ್ರು. Our southern side they were not happy based on administration. Don't form the states. We wanted a states that should be formed based on linguistic basis because we are having lot of different languages. Yeah, understood? Okay, what was the report? Based on administration convenience, the central government can form the states. But what was the people needed? Based on linguistic basis, you can form the government. Okay, but people went on the strike. People went on a strike. Okay, once the parliament decided to form the government, sorry, parliament decided to form the states based on administration convenience. ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಹೋದ್ರು, ಬುಗಿಲೆದ್ರು, ಕಲ್ಲು ಎಸೆತಾ, ಹೌದಾ, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದ್ರು. ಬೇಡ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ವಿ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಅ ಲಿಂಗ್ವಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್, ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಫೇಲ್ಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಮ್ ದಿ JVP commission. Okay, this was the DAR. Okay, based on administration convenience, they have formed this. Next comes the JVP commission. J stands for, V stands for Vallabhbhai Patel. Ivre Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Statue of Unity. Next, P stands for Pattabi Sitaramaiah. Okay, Pattabi Sitaramaiah. Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. V stands for Vallabhbhai Patel. P for Pattabi Sitaramaiah. Should it? Pattabi Sitaramaiah. Pattabi Sitaramaiah. 3-member committee. JVP committee is a 3-member committee. This committee is a 3-member committee. J stands for Jawaharlal Nehru. V stands for Vallabhbhai Patel. P stands for Pattabi Sitaramaiah. I have written here. Just go through that. Pattabi Sitaramaiah. Finish? Okay. Once the Dhar committee failed, then they established JVP committee. But in this report also, they also given the same thing. That is based on administration convenience, reorganization of the state should be happen, not based on a linguistic basis. Again report needidru, same idnu ivaru needidru. But again this got failed. See here. December 1948, Linguistic Provinces Committee. Okay. It considered Jawaharlal Nehru, Vallabhbhai Patel, and also Patabi Sitaramaya submitted their report in April 1949. They took 5 to 6 months of time. And also rejected the language as a basis of reorganization of state. Reorganization of state should not happen based on language. It should happen administration convenience. ಆಡಳಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗೋ ತರ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ನಾಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಇವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ದೆನ್ ದೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್, ಫಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅ ಫಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? ದಟ್ ಟು ಇನ್ Telugu speaking and Madras speaking area. Okay, he was the leader of that. Potti Sriramulu. Potti Sriramulu, he was a Congress leader. He belongs to the Congress party. Central government ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಿತ್ತು? ಅದೇ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. Even though he was a Congress leader and belongs to the Congress party, he went on hunger strike against the Congress party. That we wanted a separate state based on a language, because Telugu and Tamil speaking people were there, because and also there was lot Madras ittadu munche. The Madras dynasty was there. In Madras dynasty, Telugu speaking people were also there, Tamil speaking people were also there. These Tamil speaking people were in major number, were in more number. Telugu speaking people were lesser in number. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ತುಂಬಾ ಇನ್ಹ್ಯೂಮ್ಯಾನಿಟಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ತೆಲುಗು ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ತುಂಬಾ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ, ಹೊಡಿಯೋದು, ಬೈಯೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಯಾವ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಡಾಮಿನೇಟಿಂಗ್. ಯಾವ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿದವ್ರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ರಿಸೆಸಿವ್. ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ದಬ್ಬಾಳಿ ಅದು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ he went on hunger strike, that we wanted a separate state based on linguistic basis. For Telugu speaking separate, for Tamil speaking separate. Because Madras nalli majority speaking people were Tamilians. Minorities were Telugu people there. Lot of clashes was there between Tamil speaking people and Telugu speaking people. And after 56 days of hunger strike, it led to the death of this person. ಇನ್ನೂ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನರು ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ದಂಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ದ ಲೀಡರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಡೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 56 years, ಸಾರಿ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 56 days ಆಫ್ ಹಂಗರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್. ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ 2 months ಬರೀ ನೀರ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಜನರು ದಂಗೆ ಎದ್ರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಜನನಾಯಕ ನಿಧನ ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಉದ್ರೇಕಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಾಗಿ ದಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಫೈಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಅವಾಗ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮಣಿಸಿ ಅವ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ಡ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಆಂಧ್ರ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ತೆಲುಗು ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಓಕೆ, ಮಮ್ಮಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರಾ? Your mom has speaking, I think. Yeah. You wanted to go now itself? Yeah, ask. After 10 minutes, we'll wind up the class itself. Okay. See, October 1953, Government of India was forced to create what? First linguistic state, that is Andhra state. Andhra state was being created firstly in India based on linguistic basis, because the death of the Potti Sriramulu led to the creation of new state called as Andhra state. Okay, ಭಾಷೆ ಅಂತ ಬಂತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ they will not even see the which political party I am into. Okay, ಭಾಷೆ ನೆಲ ಜಲ ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಭಾಷೆ ನೆಲ ಜಲನೆ. Politics, ರಾಜಕೀಯ is secondary for him.
Andhra State was created because of.
Yes, because of his death. Andhra State was the first state was been formed with the help of linguistic basis. Language basis ಮೇಲೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಡೆತ್, ರಿಮೆಂಬರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಡೆತ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ದ ಟೋಟಲಿ ದಟ್ ಮದ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ದಿ ಸದರ್ನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸದರ್ನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ದವರು ತುಂಬಾನೇ ರೋಸ್ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂತ ನಿರ್ಧಾರಕ್ಕೆ. ಅಂಡ್ all the people were opposing the central government, and because of the pressure they have created this Andhra state. Understood? Next one. Okay, next came, okay, once they created the Andhra state, ಬೇರೆದವರು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂಡ್ತಾರ? No, they also wanted their own state based on a language. That's why again the central government, they have created this Fazal Ali Commission. First they created the Andhra state, ಬೇರೆದವ್ರು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. Others also wanted their own respective states based on linguistic. That's why they have created Fazal Ali Commission. Fazal Ali Commission ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು how the states should be formed. Give me the report, proper report ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. In that there were these three people actually. First is Fazal Ali, Justice Fazal Ali, and Justice Subbarao, Justice H.R. Khanna, Justice P.N. Bhagwati. They were the members. 3-member committee idu actually. Fazal Ali ಅವರು ಇದ್ರು, Khanna and also Bhagwati. Only the knowledge who is having and also they are having a lot of experience, those people will be the head of the committee. And in this is a 3-member committee actually. Okay, this is a 3-member committee. Write down. Fazal Ali along with the 2 members, H.N. Kunjru, H.N. Kunjru, H.N. Kunjru and Panikar and K.M. Panikar and K.M. Panikar. There were totally 3 members. One is Fazal Ali, next H.N. Kunjru and K.M. Panikar. 3 members committee was been formed. After the creation of Andhra state, it intensified the strike for the other people as well, and that led to the formation of Fazal Ali Commission. Fazal Ali Commission, it is having 3 members. One is Fazal Ali, the next is H.N. Kunjru and K.M. Panikar. See, these people, see, he was a Fazal Ali, he was a justice, okay. Along with that, there were other members also. They were used to just cross-check whether this report is correct or not. But the members who made rest of that report is only 3 members. Fazal Ali, H.N. Kunjru, K.M. Panikar. It was a 3-member committee. Next. See, after the creation of Andhra state, Fazal Ali Commission was been set up in 1953. Okay, Fazal Ali Commission was been set up in 1953. And as I told you, the other members were K.M. Panikar and H.N. Kunjru and submitted their report in 1955. appointment of that commission took place in 1953, and they have just given the report, submitted the report in the year 1955, and in this commission they accepted that language is also the basis for reorganization of state. Dar Commission, JVP Commission rejected the formation of the states based on language, but this commission accepted the language is also a basis that will be used for forming the states. Europe idru, and also rejected the theory of one language, one state. Kannada ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾರೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಮಾಡೋಣ, that was not there. But this language is just one criteria for forming the state. It is not the major part here. Are you understanding? Okay. There are other criteria also along with the language to form the states. There were 4 criteria for forming the state. Language is one of them. Let us see that. These are the criteria. Which are those? Preservation and strengthening of the unity and integrity of the country. We should maintain unity and integrity of the country. We should protect that. Based on that, we should form the state. Next one, linguistic and cultural homogeneity. Language, wherever the districts that is having, wherever the territories that is having the same language, same culture, make it one state. Culture also should be the same along with the language. Next one, financial, economic, administrative consideration. We should see the finance also, the economic, administrative consideration. Here the finance administration comes, and also administration, economic, finance and economic comes based on the resources that the state is having. If the territory is having lot of resources, ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅದು? It will be developed. The other states will be underdeveloped. Don't do that one. Distribute that places, make that places in the other states as well. Distribute that territory for the other states as well. Onde kade irbardu. Think that in Karnataka there's a lot of gold in place. Adina onde Karnataka anta declare mado hangalla. It should be helpful for the various neighboring states as well. ಆ ತರ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆ ತರ ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ. Understood? Okay. And also based on administrative convenience, because the IAS officers, the IPS officers, and also the MLAs, MPs, MLCs, all the legislatures and executive, based on their convenience, form the state. Okay. Administration go help ಆಗ್ಬೇಕದು ನೀವು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ. Next, planning and promotion of welfare of the people in each state as well as the nation as whole. People should be happy when you are forming the state, and it should not lead to the chaos. It should not lead to the strike again. Understood? Based on these 4 criteria, they have given the report that you can form the reorganization of state. This was successful one. Okay, because not only based on a language, but also these criteria that have been led to the formation of reorganization of states. Based on this commission, 14 states have been formed. Now we are having 28. Avagenittu 14 states have been formed with the help of 7th Constitutional Amendment Act. Based on this report, Fazal Ali report only, government decided to form the states with the help of 7th Constitutional Amendment Act 1956. See here. Based on this Fazal Ali report, 14 states, 6 union territories was been created on November 1st, 1956. That too 7th Constitutional Amendment Act 1956. Karnataka Rajyotsava yavagide? November 1st. ಹೌದಾ? In that 14 states, Mysore was also one of the state, not Karnataka. Karnataka was been, the Mysore name was been renamed to Karnataka in 1973. In 1973, Mysore state was been there till 1973. In 1973, They renamed the state as Mysore to Karnataka. That too on November 1st. That's why we'll celebrate Karnataka Rajyostava on November 1st. November 1st, ನಮ್ಗಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ 14 states have been formed on November 1st. Understood? Write down this. This is important. We have completed almost 70% of this chapter, Union and Territory. Reorganization of states is been formed with the help of which Constitutional Amendment Act? ಯಾವುದು Constitutional Amendment Act? 7th in which year? In 56. How many states was been formed? 14. And how many union territories? 6. See, these were 14 states and 6 union territories. What we had? Mysore, not the Karnataka. See, this was the Mysore, this purple color. Coorg was also there. See, our Karnataka was not this one. The total Karnataka was only this purple one. In 1956. Artha aita? And this was west of Karnataka was called as Bombay. Belgaum. Okay, Karwar. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಇದೇನಿತ್ತು Hyderabad was a state. And this one, Madras. Next, eventually, in 1973, they have renamed Mysore as Karnataka. See, Gujarat, Kutch and Saurashtra, both called as Gujarat now. This one also. Okay. This Maharashtra was been Bombay and Hyderabad. ಈ ತರ ಇತ್ತದು. See ya. Andhra Pradesh was been created from Hyderabad and Madras Presidency. See ya. Andhra Pradesh we can see in this image. See, there was no Hyderabad. See, Andhra Pradesh was not been there. Aden madru Hyderabad do Madhya Pradesh, sorry, Madras do tagondu they have created the Andhra. Next, Arunachal Pradesh created from Assam, Bengal becomes West Bengal. Andhra Pradesh created from Assam, Bengal becomes West Bengal. Next, inclusion of Pondicherry, Mahe, Yanam, Karaikal and Chandarnagar in Indian Union. This was already asked in your UPSC prelims in 2022, I think so. Okay. They have given the name Mahe, Yanam, Karaikal, Chandarnagar related to what? Anta kottidru, 4 option. It's related to what? Puducherry ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? In that, these places are there. Understood? Puducherry, the inclusion of Puducherry, Mahe, Yanam, Karaikal and Chandarnagar in the Indian Union. This was under the hands of whom? French. French used to rule this one Puducherry and this one, and it was been added in India in 1954. After independence also, the other foreigners used to rule Goa from Portuguese, Goa by Portuguese, Puducherry by French. 1954 ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದ್ರು, ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವೇ, ಸಾಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಮ್ ನಾಳಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ. Understood? This one. Reorganization of the states took place in 1956 with the help of 7th Constitutional Amendment Act. ಅವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ 1956 ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಈ ತರ ಆಯ್ತು. ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶ್, ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ, ಕೇರಳ, ತಮಿಳುನಾಡು, ಗುಜರಾತ್. This was totally not a Gujarat, Maharashtra. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ತರ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? 1956 ವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಏನಾಗಿದ್ವಿ? It was a Mysore dynasty. Here there was a coup. Here we were Bombay. Here we were Hyderabad. Here we were Madras. Till 1956 we were like that. 1956 ನಲ್ಲಿ, with the help of 7th Constitutional Amendment Act, this was declared as Mysore. Totally it was been declared as Mysore. 1973 ನಲ್ಲಿ it was been renamed as Karnataka. ಮೈಸೂರು ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೇಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ರು 1973. Understood how they have formed? Next one. Next ಏನಾಯ್ತು? 1916 Bombay split into Maharashtra and Gujarat. In Bombay dynasty, Marathi speaking people were there, Gujarat speaking people were there. Dominating were Marathi speaking people. Minorities were Gujarat speaking people. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ Gujarat speaking people ನಮಗೊಂದು separate state ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ. That's why for Gujaratis they created the separate state in 1960. Bombay was been splitted into two. See here. ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಇವಾಗ? Was been divided. Understood? Next. Goa. Here, see here. Goa, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu became a part of India in 1961. Who used to rule? Portuguese. Yeah. Daman and Diu. Yeah, Goa. Next, Nagaland granted statehood. Nagaland granted statehood. 1963. We declared it as a state. Nagaland was declared as a state. Next one. Reorganization of Punjab. Parts of state merged with Himachal Pradesh, both of Haryana. Haryana and Punjab was took place in 1966. Sikkim became a part of Indian Union. Sikkim was being ruled. See, Sikkim ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ till 1947 Sikkim was ruled by the Chogyal. Chogyal was a prince, he used to rule. Okay, and Sikkim was expressed its desire to join the India. Okay, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ Chogyal was a prince. Eventually, after the amendment, again we have added the Sikkim in our India, and then totally it was been declared as state in future. In 2000 ನಲ್ಲಿ formation of Uttaranchal, now Uttarakhand, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. Okay. Next, Andhra Pradesh split into Telangana in 2014. See here. This is Telangana, this is Andhra Pradesh. Next, bifurcation means separation of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. See here. Totally it was Jammu and Kashmir. Ill nodi. in this. It was been splitted. This is Jammu and Kashmir, this is Ladakh, purple color. Okay, when it was been happened, 2019. We abolished Article 371. Whatever the privileges we gave in instrument of accession in that treaty, that was been ended in 2019. Now there is no separate constitution for them. There is no separate for them. They are like the same normal people as we are living in. Next, now we are having 28 states and 8 union territories. This is not 9. Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Okay, Portuguese ruled this territory until its liberation in 1954. Till 1954. We got independence in which year? 1947. But still the Portuguese were there. They ruled till 1954 for 7 to 8 years. And converted into a union territory of India with the help of 10th Constitutional Amendment Act in 1961. Because why we declared the Dadra and Nagar Haveli into union territories? Because of its change in language. See, we will declare union territory based on various criteria. One is language was being changed. Why? Because it is ruled by whom? Portuguese. ಪೋರ್ಚುಗೀಸ್ನವ್ರು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇರ್ತದೇನಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮವ್ರದ್ದೆ ದಮನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡ್ಯೂನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಇಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಹೌದಾ and based on that and also geographical indication and also this will be union territory will be ruled by whom directly? Whom? President or parliament. They will create the laws for them. That's why it will not come under the state governments. Union territories will be directly, the laws will be created by the parliament, not by any of the state government. No CM, no MLAs. There is no concept of like that. Okay. Next one. Goa, Daman and Diu. Goa was also used to rule by the Portuguese itself. Police action was been in 1961. Portuguese ನವರು ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ನ ಕಳಿಸಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ವಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಸಾಕು ನಿಮ್ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೊಡೆದೋಡ್ಸಿದ್ವಿ ಇನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ರೂಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನಮ್ನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಓಕೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಗೋವಾ ವಾಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಫರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಹುಡ್ ಗೋವಾಗೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ಡ್ 1987 Goa was been declared as a statehood. Next, Puducherry. Who is to rule Puducherry? French. And Puducherry, Karaikal, Mahe, Yanam, as I told, these places was been ruled by the French itself. Okay. And French handed over its territory to India in 1954. ಸಾಕು ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೋದ್ರು. And administered as an acquired territory till 1962. And in 1962, we declared Puducherry as a union territory with the help of 14th Constitutional Amendment Act. Next, Nagaland. Okay, Nagaland. It was been formed with the help of out of state Assam. Assam ninda tegdu Nagaland anta ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Okay, in 1963. Next, Haryana, Chandigarh, Himachal Pradesh, the same way. Okay, you can just go through this. As I told you, it is ruled by whom? Chogyal. Sikkim was been ruled by Chogyal. Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, Goa again, and yeah, this is the end of that. Next, Chhattisgarh, Uttarakhand, Jharkhand was been formed in 2000, and change of names. By this, we'll end up the class. I will send that in a group. Don't worry. Okay. And change of names. Let us see the change of names. In 1950, there was United Provinces. Now we are having the new name called as Uttar Pradesh. In 1969, Madras was been renamed as Tamil Nadu. ಮುಂಚೆ ಮದ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಿದ್ರು ತಮಿಳ್ನಾಡಿಗೆ. Next, in 1973, Mysore was been renamed as Karnataka. Next, in 1973, ಅದೇ Lakshadweep, Minicoy, MNDB Islands was been named as Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep old name ಏನಿದೆ? Lakshadweep, Minicoy, MNDB. Frequently asked question in our prelims. Next, 1992. Here, the Delhi was been named as National Capital Territory of Delhi. Delhi was been declared as National Capital Territory. It is the capital of India. Understood? Delhi was a union territory. But capital ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡಿಯಾಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು. It was been declared as National Capital Territory of Delhi. When it was been happened? In 1991. With the help of which amendment? 69th Constitutional Amendment Act. And in 2006, Uttaranchal was been renamed as Uttarakhand. In 2006, Pondicherry to Puducherry. Now the new name is Puducherry. In 2011, Orissa was been renamed as Odisha. Now we will call it as Odisha. Next. Yes, this is the end of this chapter. Is there any doubts? What we have studied in this? Article 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the commissions. Dar Commission, JVP Commission, Fazal Ali Commission. Based on Fazal Ali Commission, reorganization of states took place in 1956 with the help of 7th Constitutional Amendment Act. With the help of 7th Constitutional Amendment Act, how many states have been formed? 14 and 6 union territories. Okay, and after that, the other states eventually got statehood and also union territory. It named. And lastly, we will see the changes of names. United Provinces to Uttar Pradesh, Uttaranchal to Uttarakhand, Pondicherry to Madras to Tamil Nadu. Okay, this all Orissa to Odisha. Is there any doubt in this chapter? No doubts. Have you got clear? Okay. We'll wind up the class now.